Greetings and good afternoon to one and all present here. On behalf of New Prince Bhavani College of Engineering and Technology, I welcome each and everyone for this third day of the International Faculty Development Program on the title Empower, Transform, Lead, a New Era in Educator Development. Today is the third day and we work on the title Reimagining the Classroom, Enhancing Student Motivation Through Learner-Oriented Pedagogy. William Butler Yeats once said, education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. I repeat, education is not a filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. With that note, I welcome Dr. V. Jayashanti, Associate Professor, to deliver the welcome note and introduce us to the resource person of the day. Over to you, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. Wishing everyone a joyful and blessed Vinayaka Chaturthi. It is a true delight to be with you all on this auspicious day as we continue our journey through the International FDP session. Right at the start, let me extend my hearty welcome to our esteemed chairman, Mr. K. Loganathan, Vice Chairman, Mr. L. Naveen Prasad, Principal, Dr. T. Saravanan, and Director, Professor A. Swaminathan. We are truly honored, sirs, as you are unshakable beacon of support. I would like to warmly welcome our distinguished guest of today, Dr. G. Sivaranjani, respected educator, and enthusiastic participants for joining us from across the globe. It is an honor to open today's session, Reimagining the Classroom, Enhancing Student Motivation Through Learner-Oriented Pedagogy in an Era where education is rapidly evolving. This theme invites all the faculty members to pause, reflect, and reimagine how we engage with the learners as transmitters of knowledge as well as facilitators of curiosity, growth, and empowerment. In such a transition, I am glad to introduce today's esteemed resource person from Sydney, Australia, Dr. G. Sivaranjani Girirajan, a distinguished English language educator whose expertise and dedication have left a lasting impact on higher education. With the Cambridge CELTA certification from International House, she brings both global perspective and academic rigor to her work. Her experience spans over 3 years in prestigious institutions such as Sastra University and SDNB Vaishnav College, where she has shaped countless learners. Beyond the classroom, she has also served as academic coordinator at Advanced English Private Limited, playing a vital role in curriculum development and academic operations. We are honored to have her with us today. With 4 years of international teaching experience, she currently serves as an English language educator for English language intensive courses for overseas students at Holmes Institute and Stratford College in Sydney. Her role focuses on equipping international students with the language skills they need to thrive academically, professionally, and in everyday life. She is specialized in learner centered instruction, collaborative learning environments, accent neutralization, curriculum design, and fostering effective communication across diverse student population. I am very happy to recall our evergreen memories in SDNB Vaishnav College as our resource person today was my colleague there who had been always a source of inspiration to fellow faculty members and students. A warm welcome to you, ma'am. We are truly delighted to have you with us and we eagerly look forward with great anticipation to hearing your insights. Thank you.
Ma'am, I don't think you're audible, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Ma'am, unmute yourself, ma'am.
Ma'am
Your
is
voice
unmuted,
is
but
Audio okay?
yeah, I
unmuted,
think
Amma.
Is the audio now okay, ma'am?
Oh,
yes,
yes,
ma'am.
yeah, now it is okay.
Okay. Maybe it's because of the headphone, I suppose. Okay, good evening, everybody, respected professors and dear researchers and students. Good evening, all. And let me start my presentation. Reimagining the classroom, enhancing students' motivation through learner-oriented pedagogy. So, thank you, Professor Jay Shanti ma'am, for introducing me. Okay, let me share now. Yep. So, ma'am already introduced me. I just want to add a few points. So, I just did my MA English and Communication in Annamala University, and I just worked in Shastra University for 2.5 years. And I did my PhD in ELT Annamala University. And I worked in SDNB Vaishnava as assistant professor of English for a short time. But still, when I reached abroad, I had to do some local education. Otherwise, all the degrees that I did in India was not considered. So I did my Cambridge CELTA, and I just started working, as ma'am said. So first of all, I want you all to say hi to me, like in the chat box. Yeah, let me open the chat box. Yeah, I'm able to see your messages. Yeah, fine. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. Fine. Okay. So what is the name of the board game you see in the photo? On the right side, you see the image. What is the name of the board game you see in the photo? Yes, that's Snakes and Ladders. I have a lot of fond memories of playing Snakes and Ladders during my summer holiday with my cousins. And I used to play Snake and Ladders during Vaikunta Ekadasi with my grandmother. Yeah, the answer is Snakes and Ladders. Good, thank you. Everyone's responding, happy. So the next one. So what is the puzzle? What's the name of the puzzle you see in the photo? You see something on your right side. What's that? What is that? Scribble, that's right, Anushya. Tirupati Dahake, Divya Priya, yeah, Hemamalini, Satish. I just see a lot of messages. Yeah, good. A lot of good answers. And it is Scribble. So you will be given like alphabets and you have to like form words based on the alphabets that you pick up. Yeah. What is that? What's the name of the puzzle you see in the photo now? Reply me in the chat box. I just see 17, 18 messages. Good. Dr. PK, Kavi Priya, Dr. Rohit Sharma, Dr. Anushya Sudoku. That's right. That's a correct answer. Good. Everyone's answering. Very good. Glad to see you all answering. So we are going to play a quiz now. Now I'm not going to tell you whether your answers are correct. I'm just going to go with the quizzes. You're going to answer me in the chat box and let's see how many correct answers you're all going to get. So the first one, you have to do two things. First, read the questions and choose correct answers from the multiple choice and answer in the chat box rapidly, as quickly as possible, and make sure your answers are correct. Okay, next one. First one, when was the first Mario Brothers computer game released? A, 1973, 1983, 1993, and 2003. Choose your answers. Let me check the chat box. Oh, the answers are coming so fast. 29, 30 messages. Okay. I'm not going to share the answers now. Wait to get the answers, okay? Okay, let me go with the second question. Who starts in the game of chess, in a game of chess? Whether it is the black player, Either player, randomly chosen, or white. Choose A, B, C, D, or you can type the answers. I just see another 25, 30 messages coming. What active learning participants? Very good. Anushya. Anushya is doing good. Miss Anushya, you're doing good. Rahila Banu. Dr. Seema, Indumati, Dr. Rajeshwari, Deepa. Everyone's doing good. Dr. A.V. Kirtika. Right, okay. So we'll go to the next question. Everyone's answering good. I hope you all play chess a lot. All the grandmasters, many grandmasters are from India. India is so popular with chess. What are marbles usually made of? A, plastics, B, glass, C, wood, and D, metal. Your answers in the chat box. Already 37 answers. 44 answers. Very good. Glass. Kavipriya, Shivakama Sundari, Vijay Lakshmi, Nitish, Kaushar, Sharanya. Rajarajeshwari ma'am is doing good. Okay, many of you got the right answer, I guess. Let's go to the next one. Next question. Where did the game Mahjong originate? A, Japan, B, Korea, C, China, D, Thailand. 10 answers, 14 answers. Okay. Ramya Selvaraj. Kavipriya is doing good. Gayatri. Shrikala. Anil. Tameen. Okay, let's go to the next question. Good, answering really good. Next one. What kind of game is Snakes and Ladders? Are they card games, puzzle game, or word game, or a board game? I just see a lot of you answering already. Okay, 12 answers. Nitish Kaur, Aditya. That's for the previous question. Okay, Edith Malodi. Sujata, Aditya, Vijay Lakshmi. Okay, everyone's cracking the answer. Okay, next one. Why are there 52 cards in a normal pack? A, for each week of the year, for each day in a month, for no reason, for every zodiac sign. Okay. Ganeshan, Vijay Lakshmi, Anand Joshi, Sashikala, Namdev, Gayatri. Gayatri R is doing good. She's getting many of the answers correct. How do you complete a Sudoku puzzle? A, match colors. B, cross out words. C, fill colors 1 to 9 in rows, columns, and boxes. D, pair cards. What do you do? Oh, the answer is going good. Okay, next one. What colors are the pieces backgammon board game normally have? Is it red and blue, yellow and green, black and white, or orange and purple? 50 chats, 50 messages already. Rohit, Sudagar, Kritika, Maitri Balakrishnan. A lot of you are answering. Okay, you're all doing good. Jency. Namdev is doing good. Next one. Which two letters have the highest score in Scrabble? Is it A and E, or Q and Z, or X and Y, or S and T? Which is the highest scoring letter? There's already 21 messages. Doing good. Ganeshan doing good. Indumati. Sudhakar. Praveena. Shivakama Sundari. Doing good. Let's go to the next question. The last question. How many spots are there on a dice? Is it 18, 19, 20, or 21? Let's see who's good in math. Maybe you guys already know the answers. Satvik, Hema Malini Satish, Mahillu, Pondrenuka Devi. Good. Everyone's cracking the answers. Okay. So, sorry, we have like two more questions. How often do the World Dominoes Championships take place? Every 6 months, every 2 years, once a year, and every 5 years? Let's see the answers. I'm opening the chat box. Yeah. Every 2 years, Sasikala, Vivekanand, Pratipa, 5. Okay. Let's see the answer. How long does an average game of Monopoly last? A, 30 minutes, B, 1 hour, C, 1.5 hours, that 1.5 hours, or 1 to 1.5 hours is the last option. Monopoly, the average game of Monopoly, the time of average game of Monopoly. Already 20 answers. 1, D. Rahila Bano, assistant professor. Okay. Seema Kumari. Aditya. Okay, we're all doing fantastic. So, we are going to check the answers. So, you're going to listen to the audio and check your answers, okay? Is it audible?
Yes, it is audible, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Thank you, ma'am. Not audible? Is the audio is not audible?
Yes, audible, ma'am. We are listening.
Okay, it's not audible for the audience. I don't know why. There were a lot of audience. Maybe, I don't know. The audio is not audible to none of the participants. Okay.
Ma'am, in YouTube live also it is audible.
Okay.
So no issues.
It is audible. Yeah. Okay. Fine. It is not audible to somebody. That's okay. We'll check answers later. I'll tell you the answers later. Okay. So guys, we will continue. So first, we are going to now learn about. Yeah. So now we are going to learn about some of the question order and question words in present tense. So before we go into, I'm going to quickly ask you a few questions. Which question words do we used to talk about a person, for example, who. So look at all the question words on your left side. All those were like in bold. When, who, what, where, what kind, why, how, what color, which, how many, how often, how long. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. You have to answer all those question words from the bold letters here. Okay. So next one, a person who, a place where. So look at the third question, a thing. What is the question word you use when you talk about a thing? So please answer in the text box. A thing. There are two words that you use. Okay, which, good. Dr. Rohit Sharma, sir, good. Prajit, yeah. Which and what, good. Ganeshan, good. Which and what, that's the right answer. Yeah, let's go to the next question. A time. When, that's right. The reason for doing something. Why, that's right. Why? Why is the correct answer. Yeah, that's right. Next one. So the way you do something. How? That's right. Very good. Satvik, Usha, Jiva, Indumati. That's great. So the time period, the period of time. The period of time. Doing great. Period of time. Where are you? Okay, doing good. When? All right, good. Yeah, that's right. Next one. The number of times you do something. No, it's not how long. The number of times you do something. Okay. Next one, the class or type of thing. The class or type of thing. Look at the question words on your left side, you will get it. Yeah, what kind? What kind? That's right. What kind? Which type? What color? Okay. Next one, the number of people or things. The number of people or things. How many? That's right. So the previous one, number 8, how often? And number 10 is how many. The number of times you do something is how often. And the number of people or things, how many? That's right. Gokula Priya is doing good. Now look at the word order in question. Look at the first one. Put the words in the correct order to make questions. Okay, first one. These are the jumbled words. I'm going to put it in the correct order. So is James good at playing chess? That's the answer. Now look at the second one and you have to make questions in the chat box. Type the question in the chat box, like in the correct order. It's a question order, not sentence. It's question order. Do your friends play computer games? Good. I have just started getting questions with Sneh. Okay. Indumati, Shashikala, Aditya, good, doing good. Next one. Third one, start the game, how, when. Type your questions. Yes, very good. When does the game start? Yep, perfect. So now, match the questions 1 to 4 with answers A to D. When do you play football? A, B, C, D. First question, when do you play football? 27 answers. Good. B, okay, on Sunday mornings. Next one. Who do you play with? Who do you play football with? Yeah, friends from college. Good. Satvik's doing good. Dr. Rohit Sharma's doing good. Yep, everyone's doing good. Indra, I see a lot of names. Number 3, where do you play football? Great. Go to the next question. Not C. In the local park. Where? The answer is D. In the local park. Yeah. Doing good. Balarmati doing good. Sharmila Jain. Doing good. The last question. Why do you play football? Pramila, Tanish, Maithili Balakrishnan. Yeah, doing good. Now, so complete the question. First one, where? Complete the question. For example, where do you live? Okay, that's the first one. Yeah. You all got the correct answer. Go to the second one. Who do you live? Yeah. Next question. Everyone's doing good. Number 3. How do you drink coffee? How do you drink coffee? All good answers. Next one. Number 4. What your favorite food? Oh, drink it. When do you have lunch? I just see a lot of answers coming in. Very good. Everyone's doing good. Keep going. When do you have your lunch? When do you have lunch? Okay, yeah. Indra got the correct answer. Next one. Do you watch TV a lot? I just told you the answer. I don't have patience. Number 7. Many pets have you got? That's great. You speak French. That's right. Would you like to do this weekend? And the last one, what time it's now? Yep, the chat box full. Very good. All great answers. So let me check. Okay. So the first one, where do you live? Who do you live with? How often do you drink coffee? What's your favorite food? When do you have lunch? Do you watch TV a lot? How many pets have you got? Do you speak French? What would you like to do this weekend? What time is it now? So I'm going to ask only a few people. Sai Kripa, please answer in the chat box. Where do you live? Sai Kripa. She lives in Chennai. Okay, probably. Professor Ganeshan, please answer. How often do you drink coffee? Let's see the chats coming in. How often do you drink coffee? Okay. How often do you drink coffee? Kandeshwari, okay, from the childhood. Twice, okay. Is there anyone who speak French here? That's okay. I'm a coffee person here. Okay. Is there anyone who speaks French? Okay, that's okay. What's the time now? What's the time now? 4:30. Here it is 9 p.m. 9 o'clock. Okay, all great. What's your favorite food, Sharanya? What's your favorite food? Karthikeyan, you can also answer. Biryani. Biryani is the national food. Sharanya's favorite too. Okay. Rice and dal. Okay, we have got one person to say rice and dal. Chapati, rajma rice. Great. Good. Really good. Nice to know. It's great to know all about you. Okay, let's go to the next slide. So what I did for the 30 minutes now is like I just gave you like a demonstration of what I do in the classroom. So I was actually like teaching you question words and question word order. So first I just started introducing the topic. I just gave you a quiz just to create interest about the games, board games. I asked you a lot of questions where you did answer all the question, but you didn't make a great notice of the question words. You were busy finding out the answers. At the same time, you read all the questions. You were like actively participating in the quiz. Then I slowly introduced what are the question words to be used. For example, I introduced what is the question word you use when you represent a person. So what is the question word you use when you talk about the place? So you were learning all the question words. Then I slowly introduced you the question order. Then you were matching all the questions and answers. So for example, the previous slide. So you were doing all these with like finding the question words or how to do the question words in present tense. So in my classroom, this is what I do. Instead of teaching students, I give activities where they find out everything by themselves. So learner-centered or learner-oriented pedagogy. So usually the teacher or the classroom focuses on needs, ability, interests, and learning styles of students rather than focusing mainly on the student's role or on a fixed curriculum. So what are the three key components? Tell me what are the three main components of learner-oriented pedagogy according to you? Please use the chat box. What are the three important things according to you for a learner-oriented classroom, learner-oriented teaching activities? Great. Rohit Sharma, Dr. Rohit Sharma, you're doing great. Attention seeking? Oh, yes, definitely you need to get that attention from students. Shubha, you're doing good. Listening. Yes, students need to listen to you. Body, mind, body, and soul interaction. Motivation. Pramila, you're fantastic. Pramila got the right answer. It's motivation. That's the first key component. Yeah, create interest. That's great. So let's see what's the first one. Motivation. And the second one is engagement. Do you think are they same or different? Tell me in the chat box, are they same or different? Motivation and engagement, are they same or different according to you? They are different. Yeah, they are different. Yes, they are different. I'll tell you what is motivation and engagement. So motivation is like the starting, like the head, and engagement is like the tail. So it's like they are both interrelated and connected, and they both are really important to learn the language. So for example, if one is missing, you can't really achieve success. For example, you want to be fit, you want to do running, you want to be healthy. So what you do is like you just go and pay like membership for gym. That is motivation. But you go to gym every day, you do exercise every day, and do the progress. That is engagement. So it's like head and tail. So they have to like go together to get success. And the third key component is active learning. So students need to be active in the classroom to achieve a learner-oriented pedagogy. And I just want to simply explain motivation is why learners desire to learn English, and engagement explain why they learn or not. And next one, what does active learning or engagement look like? For example, you are walking outside the corridor and you look at a class and you feel, oh, this class is completely engaged. They are actively learning. How do you really find out? Or you are yourself in the classroom and you see a lot of students and you feel the students are actively learning. How do you really understand? What does their body language look like? Answer to me in the chat box. How does their body language look like? How does the classroom look like? Students will be busy. Usha, perfect. Interaction, Pravina. Dr. Kritika Devi, interested, responsive. Yes, they show a lot of interest. Active. Students will be busy, engaged, interaction. Perfect. Facial reactions. Shirley. Answering, active, engaged. Noisy, definitely, no doubt. Definitely noisy. Cheerful reaction. They collaborate. Indumati, you're right. So I'm going to tell you, in my experience, this is my elective classroom that you see like on your right side. In my experience, students always listen actively. If they are active, when you are giving instruction, they listen to you. They will stop whatever they're doing and they will listen to you because instruction are important. So they always listen. They actively listen and they interact smoothly with their friends, with the teacher. They don't hesitate. They don't worry. They don't show any fear, but they interact smoothly. Whatever is the task, they do it. And next one, they look relaxed. They look happy. Next one, and they ask questions. If they didn't understand something, if they're not sure about the instruction, or if they didn't understand the concept, they will definitely ask you questions. And they're not worried about mistakes because they understand the teacher, they understand their peers, and they're not worried about making mistakes. Next one, they can relate to the topic, definitely. They always feel connected to the topic. They don't feel like maybe out of the classroom or out of the topic. They always connected emotionally, socially, cognitively to the topic. They smile. So these are the things. I'm going to talk about some of the challenges in active learning process. India always comes first, so I just added India first. And in Australia, so I'm going to talk about the challenges that I face in active learning process in Australia. And I have also worked in India, so I have added some of the challenges already. And I'm also going to ask you later, what are the challenges that you face in active learning classroom? We will talk about it later. Don't post any questions and get ready with your questions. We will talk about it. So the first one, limited language proficiency. If a student have if students have limited language proficiency, they hesitate to talk. Maybe if I speak, there could be some mistakes, so better not to speak. So they don't know how to say something. So limited language proficiency is the first problem. The next one, cultural differences. Cultural differences are definitely sensitive. I'd like to give you an example. When I came Australia, I started my work, and during Christmas or birthday, I'm not sure, I didn't remember, but we friends all gave some gifts, but we shared gifts to my colleague, and my colleague just opened the gift, and she just said, "Oh, thank you. This gift is so beautiful, wonderful." She just started talking about the gift. She opened immediately in front of me. I felt like, oh my gosh, she doesn't have self-control. Why is she opening the gift? This is the first time she is looking at the gift. So because in our culture, in Indian tradition, when we receive gifts, we keep it aside. We give importance to the people and not to the gift. We treat them well. We give them sweets, food, water, coffee, tea. And when they left, we just open the gift. Like after seeing it, we will just quickly message them or call them and say, "Oh, I liked your gift. The gift was wonderful." We say these things. But they just opened and see, I was like in shock. And I just slowly asked my friend and I just told them, like in India, we don't open the gifts. And they said, no, in Australia, we just open the gift and see. And we appreciate like like immediately. Oh, that's a big cultural difference. And also, like some students, for example, many Asian students, Japanese, Thai, Chinese, Indian, so we are all like little bit hesitant or shy to share our emotion and thought, even though we have like good discipline, lot of great ideas, but we are hesitant to speak. Whereas it is just the opposite to many European or Latin American students. They are just open, they are ready to talk. They hesitate, but they are ready to express their feelings and emotions. So there are a lot of differences, cultural differences, um, age differences, ability differences, level differences, um, and their needs are also different. So next one, fear of making mistakes. That's there. Like, what if it is wrong? The fear of making mistakes is like there. Next one, lack of rapport. So rapport never happens like so quickly. Sometimes it takes a lot of time, sometimes a few days, sometimes a few weeks. So it is important that you need to develop rapport with the students. That's really important because um, imagine you go to your party, to your friend's birthday party, and you don't know anybody else. You don't know anyone other than your friend, but your friend is not there. So you sit all alone. It's really boring. You want to go out of that place, but all of a sudden your friend come in, and he or she introduces you to all the other friends, and you get a lot of friends. You don't want to go out of that place. So that is what rapport does in the classroom. So if you create that good rapport, so that's very important. If you create that good rapport, the classroom will run very smoothly. And lack of patience, usually the lack of patience is like from the teacher side. Sometimes I lose my patience too. I ask questions, but before I ask questions, like I just say the answer, or I just wait for a few minutes and I just go with the answers. Or while I read the question, I just already said the answer. So lack of patience from the teacher side. This is just an example, but there are a lot of examples for like lack of patience. Self-doubt. Learners have a lot of self-doubt because of their confidence level. Sometimes students feel anxious. Am I going to the next level in English? Am I talking good? Is my speaking good? Am I improving my writing? They are anxious. So it affects their learning. So if they have good motivation and good engagement, they get like positive results. If they are anxious, if they have like too many challenges or less motivation, their results are really slow. That's why I just started motivating all the learners from the beginning. When I taught you the grammatical exercise, the first time like that I know you, so I want to create that rapport. I just started calling with your names. I encouraged you, stating you are doing good. So that's the way I created rapport with the students. So you felt comfortable with me, so then you started messaging me all the answers. So as with my experience in India, I just added few points. First one, so enjoying the process is also like the last point in Australia. They don't enjoy the process of learning. They have like a target or goal. They focus on the goal and not on the process. That's a big commitment up there. Um, Next one, motivation. Self-motivated students are like rare. We need to motivate students, particularly in the rural area. In the city side, totally perfect. They're all ready to learn. But in the rural or like backward districts, it is hard to motivate students to speak in English. And the next point is fear. Of course, students fear for teacher, for their classmates. What if I speak something wrong and they start kidding me? So the fear is there. Teachers taking the role. Teachers take the center. They keep talking. They don't give chance to the students to talk. So they develop their own communication. Little opportunity for the students to practice English. We need to give a lot of practice. So the practice is missing. More theoretical and skills and practice to develop the skills are really limited. And curriculum oriented. Oh, I need to cover two poetry, two prose. I need to complete this drama. Rather than developing the skills, we just focus on the curriculum. Passive listeners. Even sometimes we ask questions, they are not ready to participate. Passive learners, and that's because of lack of self motivation. So these are the challenges like that I have faced when I was teaching students in India. And I have given some of the possible remedies for the challenges. So the first one, active learning, the learning skills and practice. So you have to like do active learning. You have to practice all your skills. For example, reading, listening, speaking, and writing. You have to give them activities so that they are active in the classroom. Next one, incorporate technology. You have to incorporate it because we need it. Not that we have to completely rely on it, but it is the need of the hour. So we need to learn technology in our classroom because it is good and better. We can use it in a better way, and not that we have to rely on it completely. And the next one is collaborative learning approach. Students help and grow together. So if they work together, they will learn together and they grow together. So use role play, dramas, creative writing, storytelling, and language games. I always play a lot of language games in my classroom. I play phrasal verbs, a lot of Kahoots. I just use a lot of games to play, and they will learn actively. Share your experience as a teacher. How did you learn English? What were your inspiration? What are the things you did to improve your language is really important. I always share my experience. Talk to your students because what I am today is all the conversation that I had with my teachers. So sharing things, sharing experience is really important. All the conversation that I had with my teacher or like the best moment that shaped me as a teacher. So interact with students. That's important, as I told you now. So give feedback, get feedback. So as a teacher, give feedback to students. At the same time, you get feedback from your students, from your colleagues, because growth over perfection. So always prefer growth. And you can create a mistake-friendly environment. It is okay to make mistakes, and you can learn always from the mistake. And I want to tell you 3 key elements for today to focus on for the future. All 3 are like big things. The first one is set always achievable goals in your classroom. As you know your learners, just set them achievable goals. Not too high or not too low. Make sure it is achievable. And next one, goals enable the students to focus. So after you set the goal, make sure they are able to focus the goal with some activities and make sure students enjoy the learning. And so in such a way, you create activity so that they enjoy the lesson. We always talk about student motivation. My question is about what about teacher motivation and teacher engagement? So we want our students to be motivated. So we need to motivate ourselves. So I have got 3 ideas to make teachers feel motivated. First one, stay fit and healthy. Exercise makes you healthy. Number 2, sleep well, minimum of 8 hours. And minimize screen time and replace with your family time. And thank you, everybody. And I have included the reference. So the quiz is taken from Cutting Edge Pre-Intermediate Student Book. That's from Pearson Education Limited. Now I'm open to questions. You can share your ideas and questions in the chat box. Thank you, Rohit Sharma. I'd like to, if any of you have questions, please give me your questions. Post your questions.
Pratibha?
Good evening. Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
Yes. If there are any questions, you check in the chat box.
Okay, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We are pleased to have you here. Dear participants, if you have any questions, kindly drop your questions in the chat box. We will help you. Ma'am, we have a question from Hemamalini, ma'am. She want to ask you, could you share me what type of games will you share with students?
Okay, I can. Once again, let me share my screen so that So I'm going to show you Kahoot. Kahoot is like a wonderful quiz game. If students are allowed to use mobile phone, this is really good one. So students can log in through QR code and they can use this website, and you can use word wall. Word wall is also like a wonderful, for example, I go with like was, where, or regular verbs. So this is word wall. It is free. You don't have to even log in. Word wall is just free, completely free. You can do it in the classroom. For example, I choose this one. You can choose like what kind of games you want. If it is like present simple, past perfect, or like general knowledge, you can go with word wall and you can present it to the classroom like this. So students will choose the answer. It was hot last summer. So I choose hot. It's a correct answer. So I can go to the next question. There will be audios available. So it is interesting in the classroom. Particularly, this one is really good with like school children and students in undergraduate. Even with postgraduate, there will be like a lot of different tough grammars like past perfect or past perfect continuous, future continuous, active voice, passive voice, like everything is there. So this is one of the good website. This is free, whereas Kahoot is also free, but students need to log in using their mobile. If mobile is not allowed it in the college, then WordWall could be the better one. Hema Malini, you can try WordWall. WordWall is the best one. It is free. That's the best point.
Thank you, ma'am. That's very informative for us. Here is another question from our participant, Dr. Satvik. He want to ask you, what are the impediments in execution?
What are the
impediments in execution?
In executing student-centered learning?
Yeah, ma'am, I think so.
Yeah, if it is like student-centered learning, the only problem in India could be like the size of the classroom. If it is like 60 to 80 students, that's the big challenge. Otherwise, if the teacher is ready to try using active learning methods and giving a lot of activities, the teacher is ready to do it. If the teacher is ready, it's easy to do. Like there will be like a lot of issues. For example, the teacher cannot be possibly do feedbacks for everybody, but it is okay. You don't have to give feedback like to everybody. Even if you give one or two feedbacks on and off, and please don't expect that all students will learn equally at the same time. Their learning speeds are different. If you have understanding about how students learn, then it is there won't be any problem while you apply student centered learning.
Thank you, ma'am. We have one more question from our participant. Kindly share some activity ideas, ma'am.
Activity ideas, for example. So this is what I do. Sometimes students feel lazy. They don't do any physical activities. So if they are lazy or sleepy, I just divide the question. I always have materials, extra materials in my class. I just divide the questions. I just give the questions to my students and I post the answers outside the classroom. So I just make up like teams. So one person in the team have to go run, find the answer outside the classroom, and they have to come back and write in the paper. Meanwhile, the other person in the group, they have to go run and see the answer and come back. So they just focus only on finding the answer. They first read the question, keep it in their mind, and run outside, just focusing on the question and just find the answer and come back and write. So they don't think anything else. So it's like body active. They won't feel sleepy. They are not lazy. They are actively learning, and it is also fun to run and find answers. It could be great.
That's very informative, ma'am.
I just saw another question. How to control talkative students and always blabbering? It's okay, let them talk because it's English language classroom. If they are talking, try to give them like meaningful and active exercise so that their talking will be used to do the exercise. If the topic is maybe like boring, they often engage in talking something else. Make sure you give them like right kind of easy exercise. If it is too hard, maybe they're not going to do it. If it is too easy, maybe again they will be like talking again. So give them like right kind of exercise. Maybe they will use the talking usefully.
Sure, ma'am. Surely we will follow your guidance. Ma'am, Dr. Thorne sir would like to know, is TEFL good enough to work in Australia?
Is it good enough to work in Australia? Definitely, it is good enough. Not just
Nice
good
question.
enough, it's really good to work in Australia. In terms of monetary benefits, yes. In terms of life experience, yes. There are advantages and disadvantages. I'm just a casual teacher here, so which means I work for like hours. If I take leave tomorrow, I'm not paid, so that's the thing. And if I don't have a job tomorrow, they will tell me today. That is the problem. You don't have like job security here, but otherwise you'll be paid good. I enjoy my class. I just have like 18 students to the maximum in my class, so I don't have pressure or stress in my classroom. All the materials and technology will be provided. That's an advantage. But living outside the country is not easy. I'm not allowed to teach any literature. No literature. Only reading, writing, speaking and listening. Only skills, grammar, pronunciation. I don't teach any literature here, and I'm not allowed to talk. I am not allowed to talk in the classroom. When I started my teaching, I just cried because I am not allowed to talk. I can't really talk. Only students talk. There'll be another teacher who will monitor me. I just have to ask them question in such a way they have to answer. Even if they ask me questions, I'm not allowed to answer. I have to ask them another question. For example, they ask me, what is huge? I don't say it is big. I just say, mm, the park out there, that's really huge. Even it can occupy 1,000 peoples. So what is huge? Is it small or it's big? So I have to ask them like another question where they can get answers. So it wasn't easy. So if you're ready to take the challenge and grow yourself, maybe it's easy. And also you need to have like permanent residence or like work visa, then it is easy to get a job. Otherwise, it could be like a tough business, tough challenge, definitely.
Thank you, ma'am. We really appreciate for your kindful response. I hope sir will get his answer. We have one more question. How can we take classes for soft skill activities, which was asked by Professor Jesse?
Soft skills. Soft skills. If we conduct ourselves, the way we conduct ourselves is just enough to teach soft skills to the students. The way we show happiness, the way we show our anger, if you are able to control our anger, the way we are able to show our compassion, kindness to students, they will understand and they will follow. I learned all my soft skills from my teachers. They didn't teach me. After I became a teacher, these subjects came in. So even many of our elderly researchers and professors, we all learned soft skills from our teachers without knowing what is the definition of the soft skills. We looked at their body language. We just learned it. If you still want to use soft skills, you can teach them. For example, I'll show you again. Like I have some more materials once again. You can go to Lingua House. Lingua House is another useful website. You will get materials for everything, whether it is soft skills, whether it is business. For example, you can find materials on any topic. For example, soft skills. So if I just say soft skills, see, there are a lot of materials. Complaining and apologizing. So that's soft skill. So, and you can see what is their learner level. This learner level is like intermediate, which is like undergraduate level. So you can choose like on the left side, you see that like type of language. So you can choose business English or English for teenagers. So you have like a lot of options, so filters. And lesson time, if it's like 60 minutes, starter elementary, if you want audio and video, so what type of worksheets you want. So this can be used as well. So this website is really good to go with like soft skills. Give them more activities like team presentation, working together. It can be anything. It can be even like you give them like group of letters and ask them to get like 20 adjectives like in 10 minutes as a group. So they work together. They have to talk to each other politely. They have to make eye contact. The better they speak, that the team shows like really good results.
Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Pawasa want you to share your today's PPT, ma'am. Can you please share with us?
Sure, I'll share it with Jai Shanti, ma'am.
Ma'am, it is really very nice, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Your PPT, everything. Wonderful, ma'am. Excellent session.
Thank you, ma'am. Nice to see Pratibha, ma'am. Because like it's wonderful to see someone in the video. Otherwise, I feel like talking to myself. Now, when you came to audio, it's like wonderful, and you with your lot of like smiling face. Oh my gosh, beautiful to see you, ma'am.
Ma'am,
And
we really enjoy your session, ma'am. It's more lively, and we are very happy to engage with you, ma'am. Thank you.
the credit definitely goes to the audience. They were all like messaging immediately, chatting with me, all the answers. They were all really good. The entire participant team is like really good. The way you organize this seminar is really good. And 1,000 participants is like unimaginable. That's
Yes.
wonderful. All the
Yeah.
efforts and hard work. Great. Congratulations, Jai Shanti ma'am, and
Okay,
the
thank you.
whole team.
Thank you, ma'am.
Prince.
Ma'am, can you ask you one more question?
Please go ahead. Please go ahead. I can have like next 10 minutes for you. No problem. if you are okay. If you are okay.
She's okay. She's
I don't want
okay.
to take your time. I know this is Vinayagar Chaturthi. Everyone's like making delicious food. My day is done. It's 9:30. I'm just going to go sleep. I just did everything this morning because like I'm working like in the morning and in the evening shift. So I did everything like. What's the next question, by the way?
Ma'am, we have received a question from Saranya. Saranya, ma'am, can you suggest any game to develop to teach any topic?
If you want to improve teaching, focus on making students speak. Instead of you speak, make sure students speak something in your class. So this is a technique called eliciting. You can do more research with ChatGPT. Eliciting answers. I'm just typing it in ChatGPT. So ask ChatGPT and get more answers about eliciting answers, which is like you are getting answers from the students, but in what way? How to get answers from the students. If you learn this technique, you will be like 100% a good teacher. Because like we just ask students questions like in such a way they feel scared. But you have to ask questions in such a way they are eager to answer. So eliciting could be like really good way like to improve your teaching. But games, it is up to you. You can think n number of games. For example, if you want to teach present perfect, you can always ask them, have you been? Have you plus another V3 plus another like two simple past questions. For example, I ask you, Pratibha ma'am, have you visited Taj Mahal? Ma'am, Pratibha
No,
ma'am,
ma'am.
have you visited
No,
Taj
ma'am.
Mahal?
I can't able to go there. I would like to go sometime in future.
Just imagine you already went. What is your answer?
I just
You
enjoy
would
the
say,
moment.
yeah. For example, I asked them, have you visited? I just type it in the question session, sorry, chat box. Have you visited Taj Mahal? Then the answer would be just imagine yes. Then you can ask students to post two past simple questions. Who did you go with? Who did you go with? When did you go. So you first ask them, have you visited Taj Mahal, which is like present perfect, and followed by 2 past questions. So who do you go? Who did you go with? And when did you go? So you can always do grammar like quiz, like grammar kind of exercise. If you practice present perfect, then they should follow 2 past simple questions. So something like that. So there are a lot of games. You can go also like teach this website. Teach this is like a good website. This one. Teach this is a ESL games worksheet. You will have a lot of ideas and games in the you see this? A lot of games, music games, question and answer, quiz, sentence race, spelling games. But this one is like you have to get subscription. If you are working in a central university or like central government job, you can afford to. But if you are like working in private university or colleges, you can request your management to get subscription so that all the teachers in the college, in the department can use it. Otherwise, it could be like $100 to $200 per year, which could be like 10,000, which could be a lot. So you can ask your department; they can climb during their financial year.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your clear and concise explanation. Anand sir want to ask you, how did you adapt teaching in Australia? She want your experience to share, ma'am.
Not easy, definitely not easy. When I am not allowed to talk, because like staying in India, I always hold the center. Even in my classroom, I don't have my chair like at the center. I just always go to like the side. I'm not allowed to take the center. So it wasn't easy. But my only passion is to teach English. I don't want to do anything in my life. So if I want a job, I have to learn the skill. So I'm ready to make changes. I'm ready to learn. It wasn't easy. I cried when my teacher said, no speaking. This is what she said, Shiva, no speaking. You should make students speak. Like I just cried for 2 hours. I don't know what to do, but I learned. I never give up. So it wasn't easy, but it's okay. Positive, be positive and learn whatever comes your way.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Sangeeta ma'am want to ask you, ma'am, due to technology development in the classroom, whatever you said in these pedagogy, difficult to use it. Will you give some suggestions?
Like we have technology, but technology alone cannot make any changes. I agree to Sangeeta ma'am. So what we can do is like from the teacher and from the students, we need motivation. So students need motivation. So give the right kind of motivation to the students. Start. That's the beginning. That's the starting. So we have to start from the motivation and engage them positively and actively. So the result will be more useful. Just for the sake of technology, we just put everything on the slide and just presenting everything may not be useful. So it's not about the technology. Even without technology, you can smoothly run classroom with just papers, pens, and just blackboard and chalkpiece. You can do it really well. If you have technology, how we are going to make our classroom active matters a lot.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. We have one more question from Rajesh sir. He want to know, in India, classrooms are mostly populated. Okay, what are the methods will reach the maximum?
So the first method I would recommend is collaborative teaching. That is what I did my PhD. My all research is about collaborative learning, where students in group work together. So if a group of like 3 or 4 students, one can be like advanced level students and the other can be like maybe average or below average. So if this is a group, the advanced students will help the other students. So that could be one best idea. Or you can give activities to students like in papers or sheets. Let them do the activity and you can go and monitor. If it is like really big class, like 60 students, you can't really monitor everybody, but you can tell the bright students to monitor the other group. that's one of the best idea. But there are a lot of disadvantage because you are also a student. Maybe you are wrong, I am correct. So why you are like taking care of me? I want the teacher to answer me. Those kind of problems, but students have to give up their ego. And teachers have to try so many things, and everyone need to come together to learn actively. So the changes may not happen like immediately, but if you start practicing collaborative learning or like any other methodology, students will understand, oh, teacher is trying to make this class active. We need English. If they understand why they need English, how English is going to change their life globally, if they go outside India, or even if they are working in India with a multinational company, they need English. If they understand why they need to learn English, they will definitely cooperate with the teacher. So it is the responsibility of the government to the institution, from also from the teacher, to make sure students understand the importance of English.
Thank you, ma'am. Ms. Cheryl would like to know, in our classroom, some of the students are introverted, right? How to make those students to come forward to participate in the classroom activities?
It's a bit tough job. If we are having like introvert students in a classroom among 60 students, it will be really hard. But make sure you have another bright student. Tell him, he's a shy person. He's not ready to talk. So better you ask him a lot of questions and make him talk. Or you can also suggest the shy student, I understand that you are a shy person, but this is language learning classroom. If you are able to express your communication, you will be like fine. But do not disturb them if they don't want to really communicate. If they improve their communication in English, and if they are able to improve their grammar, it's okay. They don't have to express themselves like, it's okay. But they need to learn the communication, the basics, then it is fine. We expect everyone to speak really well, but it is okay. I have seen a lot of people who don't speak a lot, but when they speak, their ideas are great. So not that they have to like communicate everything they feel, but it is okay. But in a language classroom, they are expected to. That's ironical.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, Ms. Sharmila ma'am want to ask you about the details of CELTA course.
CELTA is, I did my CELTA from International House, and it was like 5-week intensive course. And it's available in India as well, I think. If you go with the Hyderabad, Jayshanti ma'am did diploma.
Yes, ma'am, I did, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. She did an excellent course in India. If you want to do the same CELTA, like you can do it online, certificate from International House or like any other universities in Sydney, you can do it online. Previously it was called IFLU. Ma'am, what's the name of the university, ma'am? Jayshanti ma'am?
Hello, ma'am. What, ma'am?
Is it IFLU? The IFLU is like, what's the name
Yes,
of
the
the
English and
university?
Foreign Languages University. It is in Hyderabad, ma'am.
Yes, they
It is
have like really good.
yes, it is just near Osmania University, ma'am.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. That's a really good course. The course that Jayshanti ma'am did in IFLU, English and Foreign Languages University. They have diploma, postgraduate diploma. You can, if someone is interested in CELTA, CELTA is an expensive course. It's a it's a 5-week intensive program. If you want to do it online, just Google and find information about Cambridge CELTA certificate. Delta is like, if you finish CELTA, you can do Delta, or you can do certificate program in TESOL, teaching English for second or other language students. So you can do TESOL, or it is really valuable if you do it in IFLU because it is in India, and you have like Indian examiners and educators who will understand you in a better way. Australian expectations are like out of the box. If you are here and able to understand the situation, it could be easy. As you are in India, it could be easy if you go with IFLU postgraduate diploma. It is the same course. It is the same course.
It's very informative, ma'am. Thank you for sharing with this. Ma'am, Shobana ma'am want to know, is there any literary games for history of English literature and social history papers?
Or with the same Kahoot, you can go with a lot of literary quiz. Kahoot have a lot of currently I don't have subscription, but Kahoot is like free. You can play Kahoot. There are a lot of literary quiz in Kahoot. Maybe I can show you some. Please give me like a minute. I just have to.
Thank you, ma'am. I think our question answer sessions nearly come to end. Thank you for valuable time you spent for us, ma'am. It's very, very informative. We enjoy very well. Our participants are very interested to participate in your activities. We will hope to have like this session in future. Thank you. Thank you for all the participants who actively participated in this session. Thank you all. Have a great day.
Thank you, Pratibha ma'am. Thank you, Hudson sir, and thank you, Jayashanti ma'am. Thanks for the opportunity. Convey my congratulations to the entire team. I'd like to thank all the participants. Have a great day. Enjoy your holiday. Enjoy your
1 minute,
Vinayaga
ma'am, 1 minute.
Chaturthi.
Let us turn on our video cameras for a group photo session, please.
Ma'am, we'll have a video. We'll have a photo session, ma'am.
Definitely. I'll give a better pose.
Okay, those who are able to switch on their video, please make it switch on. But our MC is not seen.
Okay.
Since I'm the one taking the picture, I think I can.
You can also switch on your video. It's really a very nice and wonderful session, ma'am. We never expect such maturity from you.
Just learned it over the years. But we
Australia.
have like a lot of rich experience in SDNBA Vaishnava as well.
Yes, yes.
1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute.
Yes, you please stay like this. I want
Yes,
your
yes.
photo also. Okay, okay. Okay, ma'am.
Participants can now turn on their video cameras.
Yes, dear participants, lot and lot of claps. It's going on, ma'am.
I just can see a lot of students.
Uh,
Raja Rajeshwari, I
with
can see.
emojis.
Sham Kumar, I can see. Hello.
It's going on. Uh, and another
Shubha
thing, dear
ma'am.
what, ma'am?
Shubha ma'am. Satvik. Hello, sir. How are you? Yes, Sangeeta. Bharati Kumar. Wonderful to see you all. Why didn't you all show me your face until now? Oh my gosh. I can
Because
see a lot of faces, smiling faces. Anushya. Hello, Anushya. You are doing excellent with your quiz. Anushya, Jayashree, Dr. Kritika Devi. Hello, Ganeshan. Hi. Hello, sir. Sorry that I'm unable to call any of you with like sir and madam, which I totally forget. As this culture in Australia, we just call people by name. So I was just using everyone's name. I didn't use sir or madam. Sorry, please don't take it seriously. I just forgot.
really a very different experience today, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Simply, we love your session.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
I know this could be useful. That's why, like, when you asked,
Yes,
I
yes.
was like ready because I want to share my experience. Like, I have rich teaching experience in India. I want to share all my teaching experience that I have in Australia as well. So this
Because in
could be definitely useful.
engineering college teaching methodology, we need to update it. After seeing your program, after watching it, really it's so
Yes,
wonderful.
ma'am. We have to collaborate with the syllabus first, and instead of like going with poetry and literature, we should always include more speaking, reading, writing practices and grammar, pronunciation. We need to
Yes,
have like a separate seminar for neutral accent and pronunciation that we will do some.
I'm very glad to see you, ma'am. Yes, now MC Hudson Matthew. Mr. Hudson Matthew,
Yes, ma'am.
vote of thanks is still pending.
Yes, ma'am. I invite
Sir,
Sharon,
Sharon,
assistant professor, to render the vote of thanks. Over to you.
A very good afternoon to, sorry, it's evening now. Very good evening to one and all present. So it is my absolute privilege to propose a vote of thanks for this wonderful occasion. First and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our respected chairman, Mr. K. Loganathan, our vice chairman, Mr. L. Naveen Prasad, our principal, Dr. T. Saravnan, and our director, Professor A. Swaminathan, for their constant guidance and encouragement and support for this wonderful occasion and making this event a grand success. A special word of appreciation to our beloved head of the Department of Science and Humanities, Dr. S. Sivagami, for her dedicated efforts and involvement in organizing this program successfully. On behalf of the institution, I express our sincere gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. G. Sivaranjani, for gracing this occasion with her presence and for this wonderful session, very interactive and very interesting session. And thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your insights and thoughts and for encouraging us to be more interactive with you. And we would like to thank and acknowledge all the faculty members and staffs, participants across the globe for their active and enthusiastic participation. We could really see all of you being present in this meeting through your chat box and reactions. Finally, I extend my sincere thanks to this event's convener, Dr. Vijay Shanti, Jai Shanti ma'am, and the organizing faculty members for their hard work behind the scenes and for making this event a wonderful success. And I thank each and every one of you once again. Thank you.
thank you, ma'am. But
Thank you so much, ma'am. I enjoyed the session very much.
okay, you stop recording, please. But stay online for just 5 minutes, please.
Okay, ma'am.
And the participants, you can leave. But please fill and submit the feedback form.